We're going to start off first with Mike from the San Jose Peace and Justice Center.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mike Paradella. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm a proud member of the San Jose Peace and Justice Center.
Yeah.
And I'm also very happy and proud to have helped organize this event that you all are here at. So, an event like this is needed now more than ever, especially with Trump's heinous and despicable attacks on the LGBT plus community. But simply, he's attacking them for the simple crime of wanting to express their own authenticity and for simply existing. They simply want to be human beings, nothing more, nothing less. Trump and MAGA inject hateful and malicious fear and hatred to distract us from the real issues. An unstable world wrought with political, economic, social, and gender inequality. His presidency has no desire to address the very real problems of our society. This is why he must attack immigrants, must attack women, workers, and LGBT plus people. While it is scary that ICE kidnaps people in broad daylight, Trump continues a genocide in Gaza. Healthcare and reproductive access are being stripped by daily, and workers' rights are being dismantled. We must not give up hope. It is always darkest before the dawn. All over the country, people are mounting the attack and reclaiming our democratic rights. Zohan Mamdani made it out of the New York primaries. The same can be said for Omar Fatima in Minneapolis. Both candidates ran on pro-people platforms, inspiring millions of people of all stripes to fight back with their votes. Wisconsin even flipped their conservative Supreme Court to defend reproductive rights. All over the country, cities are divesting from Israel for its genocide in Gaza and Palestine. The American people, we are fighting back. Here in San Jose, we have major gains with the divestment campaign. And we at the Peace and Justice Center are thrilled to see this happen. The Peace and Justice Center wants to help this fight by asking people to support our new campaign to have Mayor Matt Mahan join an international organization called the Mayors for Peace. It is an organization that started in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it makes an effort to hold the world, to create a world without nuclear weapons and create a just and sustainable world. And they want to have a pro-peace economies, not war economies. So, if you want to learn more, please visit the table. People of all genders and sexualities deserve to live in a world that is safe and loving. They deserve to feel the joy and love simply for being human beings, just like all of us. So thank you for coming.
Today. It's crazy because we do a lot of drag together. And then we had our Nosferatu beach person, Chris Jingles! Sorry, I'm still trying to get the oxygen back to my brain right now. And then we had Todd Hardy! I've always really loved that name. So I love punny names. And then we had Kai P. Michaels. All right, we're just gonna each take a few minutes to kind of just talk about anything that is near and dear to our heart. I'm gonna start, one of these, if you didn't notice, my performance was about not just about drag, queer joy in general, queer people. And I'm gonna keep it a little bit short because I didn't prepare too much for this despite knowing that this show was happening. But, a lot of the discourse, especially when it comes to drag is, oh, well, they're doing this in front of kids. Was any of this inappropriate? No, thank you. I'm so glad that you said that, wow. So just like there are movies that are for adults, there are movies for kids, there are drag shows that are for adults, there are drag shows that are for kids, for all ages. I was talking with someone who was like, oh, drag around kids, da 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 da. And I remember I said something to him that kind of made him rethink his position. And I said, well, who's bringing the kids to the shows? It's not like we got some wild children just running around, let's go to a drag show together or something, right? And of course, the parents that bring them or the guardians that bring them, are responsible guardians and parents, right? Yeah, so, when people want to say, oh, they're doing this around kids, we don't have control who comes to these shows. And I just want to say thank you all so much for coming to the show again, especially our younger ones. You guys did awesome. Saw you all up here tipping. Great, that is great drag etiquette. Thank you. Alrighty, are you ready to go, Jasper? Yeah.
Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? All right, glad to hear it. So I just want to talk briefly about how my number was. And a lot of times we put on this facade that we're okay, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the world and a lot of us are not okay. And on top of all the bad things that we keep hearing about, all the bad things we see on social media, we still have our normal lives. We still have things that are happening, friends that are dying, friends that are facing challenges with the current administration. So we do need to be kind to each other and always take into consideration, what everybody else is going through. On top of that, a lot of us, I think, are feeling some guilt when we are happy because of everything that's going on. But it can't all be sadness. We have to make sure that we are doing little things to bring ourselves joy, or it's all for nothing.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Strangles, and as you can probably tell, I am very COVID cautious, and I just want to say something about it, and I just want to it's still here, and it's still affecting a lot of people, and especially with the current administration making changes to Medi-Cal and stuff like that. I believe that it's really important to, take care of yourself and also take care of the people around you. So if you're someone that would like to get into masking again, but you might not be able to afford the masks, I would suggest probably checking out your local mask block. So MASKBLOC. So I know there is one in San Jose. Yeah. So they give out free masks. So if you would like to inspire them about it, you can.
I'm coming over. Howdy, y'all. Thanks for being here. I want to echo everything that's everyone's saying up here. We're at a really critical point, I think, to be alive. Time to be alive. And I always found it very interesting that we've created the dollar, but then there's this whole chunk of society that tends to put the dollar above the human. And I think it's really important to understand that the human created the dollar. And so why are we putting something above something that we made? And so for me, it's very important to understand that you should never put the human above the dollar, and that we all have more social responsibility to one another. I know there's a lot of resentment and anger and sadness and turmoil in the world right now, but don't let that steal your peace and your light. It's really important to spread love and show up and enjoy the small moments that we have, but even better to unify. Do not experience this alone. You are not alone. We have a lot of powerful communities, and I find a lot of our communities are dividing because they're trying to divide us. It's a numbers game, so that way they can keep us distracted. And so it's very important right now that we unify and then get up, show up, go out, be a part of your community, advocate and activate. And I always say persist, consist, and resist.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone is so smart. I love that. I love smart people. Give it up for smart people. Yeah. And give it up for yourselves for showing up for this event. Thank you so much for supporting us, supporting local drag, being communally engaged. I think that's kind of the name of the game right now, is staying engaged with the community, coming out of the house. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we don't quite have the spoons, but if we are engaged with our neighbors, we do see where there is need in our communities. And you know, taking radical action nowadays is so important, but it looks so many different ways. It can look like cooking food for people. It can look like mending someone's clothes. If we are taking our dollars out of this corporate oligarchical system, that alone is radical action. Who's been boycotting things? Yes, right? It's so easy to, right? Once you start, I mean, at first it's hard. Our society is not set up to buy locally. It's kind of set up to funnel your money into the pockets of a very few people. But I think that we in the Bay Area have a unique advantage over most people in the country, where we have a lot of amazing small businesses that are under threat, that are threatening closure constantly, even when they are successful, even when they are beloved. Iguanas here in San Jose is closing. The Oasis in San Francisco is closing. And boom, yeah, don't get me started. I will start crying. But no, we are facing a lot of closures of our community spaces, and we already lack third spaces in this country. So I think what's really important is to show up locally as much as you can, but put pressure on politicians who are going to put pressure on landlords, who are going to put pressure on make them fight each other, y'all. Eat the rich, make them eat themselves even. I don't want to gain the extra pounds from eating the rich, so make them eat each other, you know? But you know, at the end of the day, like, all we have is each other, and there are so many more of us than there are of them. We are seeing what people power looks like this year, and as things get scarier and scarier, I really need you to remember that you have this power. You have the power of community. At the end of the day, love is going to beat this hate and this evilness that we see in our streets. And I don't often like to perform music by someone who is like potentially a Zionist, but I did that Beyonce song because they will label you an alien, but even so, you are still a superstar. So please give it up for our immigrant communities. Give it up for them. Keep showing up for them. Keep doing everything you can to de-arrest, to help protect your neighbors from ICE. We're getting to the point of hiding people in our attics. If you have an attic, put someone in it. It's really, really bad out here. I'm trying to smile so I don't go, ah, you know? But please look out for each other. Also, look out for your unhoused neighbors. This issue is very near and dear to my heart. I came to San Jose in 2008 as what I consider myself a refugee from the housing crisis and the economic collapse in Detroit in 2008. And I came here because it was safe and I could work on my mental health. I can come out and be queer here, right? I found refuge here in San Jose, and I am so appreciative of that. And that is the story for so many people, whether or not they were born on US soil. No one except for the people who are indigenous to this land truly has very much right to be here. But our indigenous neighbors are also supporting us in this fight, right? We need to support them. So please, let's take this country back for the people who built it, who belong here, and who have called this place home. Thank you so much.
All right, give it up for all of our performers today. We're gonna do a couple of poses so you guys can take amazing pictures of us. Make sure to tag us all on Instagram, okay? Up next, we're gonna have Monica from the Roscoe Larza Club.
Hi, like Abika said, I'm Monica, and I'm one of the people who helped put together the show today, and I'm from the San Jose Roscoe Larza Club. Our organization is on a wide basis about creating a better and more just future. And what that looks like for us is participating in local politics, labor organizing, and educational opportunities, not just to promote our mission, but to take actions to move ourselves forward in it. So please check out our table for more information about it. When we first created this event last year, our idea was to show up for the queer community and affirm its place in our movement, especially during a time when anti-LGBT sentiment has been on the rise. And I'm sure I don't need to tell you that the situation feels even more dire now. And I think it just makes it even more important for us to show up for our community and show up against injustice that claims that people don't belong here. It's easy to feel scared, anxious, and disempowered when it seems like there's so much adversity impacting so much of the world. But organizations like ours and like everyone else's here can help us through that uneasiness by building community and a sense of empowerment. So thank you for showing up today, and thank you for our performers for unapologetically expressing themselves during these scary times. Please enjoy the rest of the show.
Alrighty, up next we're gonna have Justin and Son speak from the LGBTQ plus Wellness Center.
Thank you, Abby Kiss. Hi everyone, it's great to be in community with you all today. My name is Sun, my pronouns are they, them, and I'm here with my colleague Justin. We are here on behalf of a nonprofit called Kaminar, which is home to 3 of our programs, first of which is LGBTQ Wellness, which highlights and spotlights our queer adults 18 plus through end of life. Oftentimes we hear the sentiment, what do I do when I age out of a youth program? We are here for adults too. Queerness does not have an expiration date. Yes. And we need more spaces to foster queer community and connection. So we offer different social and support spaces. We do different standalone events in the community, get our folks outdoor, recreating together. We also do community trainings to different organizations and private entities. And we're involved in different town halls to make sure that our queer folk have a voice in public policy. We have our younger sibling program and counterpart, also known as the LGBTQ Youth Space for ages 13 to 25. We have a drop-in center in North San Jose on Zanker Road that's open every single weekday from 3 to 9 p.m. So if you know queer and trans youth who are exploring their identities and looking for a safe space to express themselves, please direct them our way. We have our table over there with more resources, and I'm going to hand it over to my colleague Justin to talk a bit about the HEART program.
Thank you, Son. Oh, is this for me or them? I'll take it. Hi, everyone. My name's Justin. I use he, him pronouns, and I work alongside Son with our sibling program, HEART. HEART stands for Healthy, Equitable, and Respectful Together, and essentially what we do is we offer healthy relationship building workshops for all ages, identities, and relationship types. So we talk about a bunch of different topics like setting boundaries, how to have healthy friendships, what healthy conflict resolution looks like, because we as queer folk, we don't always have those examples to show us what a healthy relationship or connection looks like, so that's exactly what we're here for. But just like Sun mentioned, we need these programs now more than ever, right? All of our LGBTQ plus programs are getting harder and harder to find, but I want to say that our programs are not going anywhere. LGBTQ Wellness is not going anywhere. LGBTQ Youth Space is not going anywhere. HEART isn't going anywhere. We are here for you. We are here to support you. We need visibility now more than ever. We need safety now more than ever. And of course, we need to be funded, and our LGBTQ programs all need to be funded. So yeah, we're here for you. Feel free to stop by anytime. Do you want to say?
And I'll just end by saying, in the face of bigotry, let us keep each other safe. Let us continue uplifting and celebrating queer resilience and trans joy. Give it up for all of the organizations that are here today and our amazing performers and our hosts. Thank you all for being here. And with that, I'll hand it over to Abby Kiss.
Up next, we're gonna have Tristan. Oh, there you go. Tristan with the South Bay Queer Solidarity.
Hi y'all, my name is Tristan, my pronouns are he, they. I'm with a group called South Bay Queer Solidarity. We're a newer grassroots advocacy and mutual aid group for the LGBTQ plus community and our allies here in the South San Francisco Bay Area, so pretty much Santa Clara County. We are focused on mutual aid, supporting each other. We're also interested in advocating. Right now, our focus is on healthcare for trans people. We think all trans people, including youth, deserve healthcare. So we also do social events. We have monthly volunteer days. So, other organizations that are doing some great work here in the Bay Area. So, come out, support us. If you want to get involved, sign up for our mailing list, or you can check us out on social media at SBQ Solidarity. Our table is right there in the back with the rainbow, MJ is waving, the rainbow tablecloths. So come out and say hello. Thank you.
Ready. Up next, we are going to have Super Lonnie with Cosplay with Pride.
Thank you, Abby. Hi, everybody. Yay for queer joy. Seriously, this is our form of protest. So, Cosplay with Pride. My name is Lonnie, Super Lonnie, and I'm the founder of this amazing organization. We're not a nonprofit. We're just a community group of nerds, geeks, cosplayers, the like, who just ended up together and wanted to do things for our communities dressed up for fun, literally because we wanted to give back instead of going to conventions and spending our money and then putting ourselves in this. We're like, why are we gonna do that? We wanna go ahead and give back instead. So it ended up starting out with like 15 people, and now there's like 300 plus of us who come and go throughout Northern California, which is really awesome. And this is my husband, Sean. We started this because we wanted to find a family, and it ended up becoming exactly that. So we are not like an organization, we are truly a family of nerds and geeks who want to do really good things. And I think that's the best way to describe it, is queer joy. Come do that.
And we were founded in 2015 right here in San Jose for the very first San Jose Pride Parade, which is how we started.
So come see us. We are actually running the Family Garden for Silicon Valley Pride at the end of August, Sunday the 31st. So if you want to have a good time and have the kiddos have a good time with us, we'll be there at the parade and at the festival. So come play with us.
Just due to the way things are going, the political climate, the dangers that all of us within our community are in, if any of you would desire or looking for some sort of personal protection style training that would actually not get you arrested, I've been doing that for years, as well as I worked with my sensei was former San Jose PD, 20 years undercover vice, and he taught me all of the rules and basically how to not get arrested and still protect yourself, because CCTV is out there, people got cell phones, and you can go from being the victim to the perpetrator in like less than 2.5 seconds. So for any of you, if you have any questions, please come by and see me, and I'm more than happy to pass on my knowledge.
Yeah, yeah!